What's more of a stupid idea is
oh my god, that's something living in here, isn't it? Yeah, she needs she does need a lot of love. In all honesty, a lot of love. A dedicated car restorer. Get all this crap out of here because this is just soak. This is just sit here and make it worse. So. Well then, we have arrived. And the weather, the weather has kind of arrived with us. It is pouring down. It was supposed to be a nice day today, but clearly it's not a nice day. It's a terrible day. So there's going to be a lot of wetness, and not just for the Fords. Let's go. So last time we came here, all this was dry. Quite hard, and things move quite easily, but as it's been raining an awful lot, we're faced with the challenge. We've already got the little Renault stuck and obviously poured out, but now we've got to remove the Fiesta and the van. Now if you remember, we pulled that out with the Renault. That moved okay. This is going to be the problem, because if I remember correctly, we pulled it out with the Renault boot latch, which was kind of amusing. So this part of the video, we're going to put you on a bit of a time lapse, because it's going to take a bit of a while to pull that out, so I don't want to stand here with the camera. So time lapse incoming. So revealing the Cosworth. Never gets old. Never gets old. These slabs are in better days, aren't they? Can you see me now, yeah? Sweet. So, I feel like that's so too low. It's just... No, that's plenty, that's plenty. So basically, Nathan actually driven it here. So we're gonna try and attempt to start it in situ. Obviously, if we don't start, I don't really want to. That could be a lot of back and forth, won't it? Try and get it out.
Yeah. So I want to get this wheel change quick.
Yeah, so we're going to change the wheels, because obviously, if you remember in the part one, that tyre kind of tried taking me out, and it, you know, I'll do a bit of a recap here. So, like I said, we're not gonna pull it out. We'll start it, but we're not going to pull it out and have a good look round it. If you're new to this video, or if you're new to the channel, obviously like, comment and subscribe, it helps me out heaps. But if you're new to this video, I'll put a link up here so you can go watch part one of us actually cutting it all out and revealing it. So go watch that and then come back to this, because it'll make sense really. But if you're here for part two, welcome back to the Cosworth, the hidden Cosworth. Yeah, definitely. Oh, it's still stuck. Still stuck on the exhaust. Hey, where's these, isn't it?
Went down.
Hey? Oh yeah, true, yeah.
Remember, I missed the radiator.
Hey?
Remember, I missed the radiator.
Mr. Radiator. If you want a radiator, we've got plenty here. So a lot of you mentioned that they wanted the original wheels. Obviously we knew that they're Mondeo wheels, but if you come down here behind this side, which we didn't get a chance to look at, oh goodness me, original COSWORTH wheel. What should be on here? Wow, it's all about preference really, isn't it? Each to their own. Black Mondeo wheel on the back. I mean, this side doesn't look that bad at all, really, considering. And most cars that are against fences or hedges kind of suffer the most, and this isn't bad at all. Wow. COSWORTH lattice wheel. That's what I call it, lattice wheel, they call them. The originals.
I won't call them that, but call them what you like.
I thought those types
of the original COSWORTH, 3-door COSWORTH wheels I did.
Oh bloody hell.
That was the plastic inner arch.
Oh, there's the inner arch, ladies and gents. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. A lot of people's going to cry now. Now, I wouldn't normally do this, but obviously that inner arch has given up the ghost.
Departed.
It has, yeah, definitely.
What happens to plastic, unfortunately?
Yeah. Things get brittle over the years.
Avo coilovers.
Avo coilovers. Getting more of a look now we are, which is pretty good. Lovely. Well, kind of lovely, I suppose. So we're putting a smaller wheel on because obviously the original wheel, well, not original wheel, the Mondeo wheel had a flat tyre, so we're putting some multi-fit wheels on to yeah, it's the only thing we've got to fit to try and get the car out. So this side's almost done. Doesn't really look good with that little wheel on, but you know, we're working with what we've got. Oh, the iconic heart of this car. So for all the ones that haven't gone back to part one, obviously you want to see the interior of this. Now a lot of people have said I shouldn't be in this car with all this mould, but I'm holding my breath as I talk, so. Right, mate?
Great.
So as mentioned before, this car could possibly be for sale. So, oh God. Obviously, I don't know how far that goes there, so that's going to need a new sill. But I can't see all this happening sat here. I believe this is started when it was parked in the last location, I believe, because it's on hard standing here. But stranger things have happened, I suppose. Get down on the old knees and have a look underneath.
Oh, don't do that.
I mean, this body kit hides a lot of shit, doesn't it?
Yeah, that was the trouble with 80s body kits.
Yeah.
They trap water.
Well then, after a bit of fettling, we finally got the fuel pump to jump into action. So now we have the fuel pump working. Now hopefully we can try and at least get it to turn over for a brief moment. Hopefully, because obviously the plan is to get it running so that we can get it here and have a really good look around it. I mean, failing that, what we'll have to do is obviously push it back and forth and do it manually, but fingers crossed we can actually drive it out of here. Now I know a lot of you are going to be putting your negative comments again, but at the end of the day, you know, it's Nathan's car and it's his choice to do with this car what he wishes. Sound of the fuel pump, that wasn't working last time. Alarm's going off. That's a new one. She's over revving a bit, isn't she? Now the next part is to get it right here. It's actually nice to hear it running, to be honest. Really nice to hear it running. Now here's the tricky bit. Oh. She's not a very happy girl, she's not. Oh, again. That's a sight, isn't it? Wow. What an absolute sight that is. What an absolute sight. Hasn't moved from this spot for 7 years. Unreal. I don't know about you, mate, but that's spectacular.
Too keen on the old traffics.
No, she was.
But then again,
How long has she been sat for, mate? She's been sat for a long time, so it's only.
it run apart from the tap.
Sounds
run
fine.
better.
Well, it doesn't sound fine. It sounds a bit
Tappy.
tappety, but
That's why I didn't want to rev it
no.
or rig it.
Rivet. So, I think we've dug it out. Part 1. Tried starting it at part 1, didn't start. It was a fail. Now part 2. We've dug it out. Well, we've actually got it started and pulled it out, so we can have a good walk around now and have a good look around it. So what the plan is now is to let Nathan's daughter, if she wants to, because she wants to give it a bit of a clean, so we'll have that on a time lapse. But I think what I'm going to do first is take a few pictures for the thumbnail. So I'll be back in a second. Right, then we'll do a bit of a walk around now. Kind of assess what we didn't assess last time. Indicator's missing this side. Missing the old grill bit. Old school small registrations, which I don't like them at all, to be fair, but it is what it is. So I've recently learned that this is in fact a stolen and recovered Sierra RS COSWORTH, which came as quite a shock, but it adds to that the drama. So this is a really dramatic find, the first for my channel. As you can see, she's coming up quite well. Now obviously, you know, it doesn't need to be mentioned, but it's going to need a complete paint correction, maybe a paint job, I suppose. But in some areas the paint is not that bad. I'm not too sure if it's original. I just got it all dirty. I'm not too sure if it's all original. Nathan reckons the roof probably is, but the rest of it is obviously had some work. But the only COSWORTH I've ever seen with 4 different wheels. Yeah, 1 original wheel. That certainly needs a refurb. We didn't even look in the boot last time, did we? Stay up? Yeah, she's staying up. Oh, that's just nasty. Are they broken? No, they're not broken. Let's put those up. That's going to pull the boot down now though, isn't it? Or classic 6x9s, as you do. Oh, just look at that. That's just gone straight back to the bloody 90s. That is, look, ladies and gents. It's got a bass box in the back. Can you believe it? It's actually got a boot build. Let's go and let's have a look in the. Open this door. Put this seat down, if we can, and then pull this one back. JL Audio. There you go. And they are rotten. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, these are had it. Look, ladies and gents. They've had it. They're not going to be playing any decent tune anytime soon. But what a new find. It's got a boot build. Proper 90s car this is. Right then, here she is. Now, don't be so harsh with the comments. We've cleaned it, but not to how you would normally clean a car, down to the finest detail. We haven't got the paint correction tool out. We haven't got all that sort of good stuff. It's just a bit of water chucked over, a bit of soap suds to give it a wipe over, so you can kind of see, you know, how she should kind of ish look after being sitting there for a long time. Now, Nathan says that it isn't original paint. The roof might be, but majority of it's had some work over the years. But yeah, it's got a bit of rusting on the bonnet and whatever else, to be expected. Original Cosy wheel there. There's a bit of rust around the window, but that's, you know, again, to be expected. A little bit on the roof there. In a red showing on the bumper. The bumper's been painted. But I've been talking to Nathan. I want this car. I want to buy this car. I want this car on the channel. So, if there are any generous people out there and you want to see this car on the channel, just drop a few donations in the old PayPal. I've probably got halfway towards this car. This is a first. This is a new thing for the channel. This is the kind of thing that I want to do. So if you've got anything like this hidden in the bushes, because obviously you remember part 1, this is part 2. We've pulled it out, we've got it out, we've cleaned it. So theoretically we brought this car back to, you know, a good looking kind of condition. So, you know, a little bit, there's a few little wrong bits here and there, but you know. But yeah, this is what we want to do on the channel. So if you have anything like this in the barn, in the shed, in the bush, bottom of a field, buried, just let us know and we'll come and dig it out. I'll put the email address here. There's not much more we can do now. I mean, ideal world we would have had the interior clean, but whatever, it is what it is, and we've come quite far really. So anything, do you want to say anything, Dave?
No, I'm just surprised it's out after all this time, really.
Yeah, because of a message to IMSTOKZE to me.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to do the right thing. And
I cannot thank Nathan enough for allowing this to happen, because this to me is a dream come true. Not only have we found a COSWORTH hidden away for so many years, we've actually pulled it out, got it started and cleaned it, and hopefully one day if a lot of people could be generous, we could actually own it. So there's not much more we can do now. So I don't want to prolong this any more than it needs to be. I mean, if we think of something else to do, or I do win the lottery, or, you know, we could actually buy this car, I don't know yet. I think this is going to be the end of this. I will keep in touch with the car. Obviously Nathan's my good old friend now, so he ain't going to get rid of me. But as far as the COSWORTH, I don't know what else we can do without milking it too much, you know what I mean? So from me, Nathan and the COSWORTH, remember, don't limit yourself, and as always, keep the car hunting alive and keep trying to find these legends. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one.